各位同学，大家好！感谢大家继续观看《心灵杀手》一周目地毯式实况攻略流程解说，我是学徒。上一集我们在完成第一集之后啊，有一点点遗憾啊。本来是收集了一些东西没给大家看，那么这边呢，我们先来看一下第一集收集完之后呢，原稿、咖啡壶、罐头堆、补给箱，还有电视、广播、告示牌。所有的收集数啊，现在是10、14、242、21，这个数值就是第一集的完整收集数了。然后呢，我们再来开始接下来的第二集，还是选择一般难度。
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
好，上一集我们艾伦·韦克逃离了巨斧湖的度假小屋，带着莎拉警长回到巨斧湖之后，发现那个度假小屋根本就不存在。然后镜头一转呢，我们现在来到了3年前。
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk.
好，首先一上来呢，在这个冲洗房这里可以拿到一个保温瓶。
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
然后韦嫂会告诉我们新书的封面就在旁边的办公室，我们来看一下。
These look really good.
另外这边呢，可以捡到这一章的2份原稿，直接拿起来看一下。
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
好，这边拿到2份关于骤停的原稿，然后旁边这里呢可以看到艾伦·韦克出了一些书。那这边说着说着呢，房间里停电了啊！这个时候的韦嫂是非常害怕的，所以我们要到保险丝这边拿一下手电筒。
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
好吧，镜头一转，我们又回到了3年后的现在。那这一集一上来的话呢，人物的对话会特别多。然后这里如果我们调查这个大口鲈鱼的话，还有一段额外的对话。
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
好吧，这边这个医生也是一个老钓客了，非常喜欢钓鱼。那我们艾伦·威克是被莎拉警长给带到了警局，然后伤口做了一下简单的处理。出来之后呢，在这个墙上有失踪人口海报，这里呢总共是有2个，我们主要阅读这个寻人启事。这是一个算是告示板收集，旁边这个就不用看了啊，这个不算是收集品。然后我们来到莎拉警长的办公室。
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
好，那么这边拿起手机，差不多就要出发剧情了。
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
好，那么这边绑匪打来电话说维嫂已经被绑架了。这个时候我们再回到莎拉警长的办公室呢，艾伦会非常有礼貌的说想去后院转一转。
I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay, you can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
好吧，这边艾伦·韦克并不打算把昨天晚上的事情说给警长，反正说出来他们也不会相信，因为昨天晚上发生的事情太过匪夷所思。
Can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
然后呢，刚才给我们看伤的这个医生，他会和前台这里的女警谈话。
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
啊，这边说有一个人喝醉了啊，把那个叫做丹尼的人给揍了。然后呢，我们进入到这个房间里边，这里是有一个保温瓶，另外在这边的角落还有一份原稿，我们来看一下。爱丽丝看到鬼影。
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
好，那么这边看完这份原稿之后呢，这里还有一个广播，但是这个并不算是收集品，我们打开可以看一下里边的信息。
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stuckey's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stuckey was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stuckey. Jane's out.
好，这边有一些警察应该是在找史塔基先生，不过这个时候我们知道史塔基先生已经死掉了。然后我们进入到牢房，这里就是刚才那个医生提到的醉鬼。
The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
好，他在这边也是非常怕黑啊，然后我们可以帮他把这个灯打开，然后再回来的话，他就会感谢我们。
You're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
好吧，这边这个醉鬼也没说出什么有用的信息，然后在旁边的这个牢房里呢，也是可以找到一份原稿。餐厅中的黑暗魅影。
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
好，那么看完这份原稿之后，我们通过这扇门就可以直接来到警局的后院。来到警局后院之后呢，正前方就可以看到这里有一个广播可以收集，然后还有一个保温壶。好，我们打开广播听一听。
It's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows. Even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
好吧，这边是因为驯鹿节快到来了，有一些醉鬼啊。在开枪闹事了，好吧。那么我们艾伦·韦克为什么要来到后院呢？就是接到绑匪的电话，绑匪说在警局后院的这个车上有韦嫂的驾照，另外在这个旁边呢还有一份原稿，我们拿起来看一下。韦克抵达情人峰。
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
好吧，这份原稿的内容呢，是我们接下来要发生的剧情。好，看完这份原稿，再来到这个车座的位置，可以拿到爱丽丝的驾照。
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
好，根据绑匪的约定呢，我们要抵达情人峰，然后这边回到牢房的时候，这里会强制打开电视机，这也算是收集品。不过这个收集品应该是不会错过。
Shapes it from nothingness, the way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
啊，这边我们又看到艾伦·韦克在那个小屋里边疯狂写作，然后这边过来的时候就遇到了这个医生，这个医生呢就是那个疗养院的医生。之前我们韦嫂就是跟他通话，才把艾伦·韦克带到了巨府湖，带来了亮布镇。那么这边我们走上前去就会触发剧情，我们可以在这稍微等一等，等他们两个把话说完。
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey, come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.